Good morning. Coming to you from our bed. First 10 minutes of the day where we sing and talk to the dogs like they are children. I did not know he would do that, but
that was Pearl.
that was Pearl. Pearl is quite the singer. She's not really showcasing her voice right now. Finn has yet to wake up, and Ella.
Ella.
Ella's the one that woke all of us up, per usual. That's kind of what happens every single day. I'm just going to be bringing you along for our day. Our wedding is coming up. I have not shared a lot about it here, but we are getting married very soon.
Very soon.
I just want to tell you kind of where we are with the planning and what we have done, what we still need to do, my feelings about all of it. So yeah, I just kind of want to share where our lives have been these last few weeks because I have not posted a YouTube video in a little bit. Okay, I need to take the dogs out.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. It is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta try.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Wait, we have to cheers
Thank you.
with Finn's nose. Coffee Finn. No. Okay, unprovoked, not asked. This dog. He said, I'm the star.
Says I was carved out of wood.
Like somebody's gonna give it to you.
What?
Hello, it is actually the next day, but we're gonna jump right back to where you were yesterday here in just a second, but I wanted to briefly thank today's sponsor, Native. I've been using Native for like 3 years. Honestly, who has not heard of Native? They started out with deodorant and now have branched off into many different things. Right next to me, I have their shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and body spray. They're like spray deodorant, which I'll also talk about. All of it is absolutely amazing, and it's paraben free, aluminum free, all of the different things. They have tons of amazing scents. My favorite is eucalyptus and mint. There's a hair on that. Still smells amazing though. Oh my god, honestly, Henry used this. That is a Henry hair on this now that I'm thinking about it. Smells amazing. Honestly, he loves eucalyptus. Anytime he has any option and eucalyptus is one of them, that is what he is choosing. So this one is definitely our favorite. But I also have the eucalyptus and mint body spray here and the body wash. This is the body wash. I have the coconut and vanilla, which is another favorite of the shampoo and conditioner next to me as well. But for most of the things, I feel like I typically stick with the eucalyptus and mint. My favorite thing about Native and why I always use it, so that it's affordable and it's accessible. As someone who travels on the road so often, the fact that I can order it to anywhere that I am and then also go into stores to purchase it as well just makes it so accessible for me, and that is something I very much appreciate. And right now Native is offering their best sellers pack, which is normally $36, but with my link and my code Divine on the Road, which I will also put on the screen right here and link down below, it is only $24, which is 33% off. That includes a deodorant which provides up to 72 hours of odor protection. The body spray, like spray deodorant, this is probably what I'm going to be using on my wedding day, just because I love how easy it is to apply, and my dress has a couple little like sleeve details, so this is going to be very easy for me to use. And then also a body wash made with plant-based cleansers, and all of this is just for $24. Like I said, 33% off with my link below and the code Divine on the Road. Again, I'll put that on the screen. I love Native, and apparently Henry loves it as well, so get yourself the best sellers pack, and thank you Native for sponsoring today's video. Okay, the lighting is a little bit crazy, but I'm going to eat breakfast and share some wedding things. I am an overnight oats girl these days. I never really knew how to make it. Well, I mean, it's not like it was hard. I just didn't know how to make it. And I looked it up like a month ago, and I've eaten it every single day since with half an apple. It's like my current fixation for breakfast. But I thought I would give you some wedding updates, tell you what's going on. I am also going to have to leave this campsite in a little bit. Henry and I are prioritizing writing our vows this weekend. And so he wanted to like leave and take some space, go to a different campsite, just so he could kind of set the energy, set the intention, and write his vows, which I wanted to do the same thing, but he needed the Starlink, and he took the Starlink, and my service is so bad, I'm like just trying to post a video on Instagram, and it's not uploading. So we can give her a quick check. No. Ironically, someone's being proposed to, I think, in this video, but this, sorry about the lighting, but oh well. It's just been uploading for probably 30 minutes. So anyways, that's happening. I am going to be leaving this campsite, going to go get some service, upload this video, get all of my laptop work done. I've been talking to like the vendors for the wedding every single day. It's a little exhausting. This is why people have coordinators, like event coordinators, event planners. We are having a very, very small wedding. It's really just like immediate family and best friends. We're so excited, but it's just so many emails, and then random little details change, and so then I have to communicate that to everyone. And yeah, and I always just feel guilty changing the details because, I don't know, I just feel bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's 22 people, but I forgot all of the like staff, right? They all have to eat, they all have to sit, they all have to do all whatever. Random stuff like that. Anyway, as of now, we have got all of the major vendor people done. We essentially planned our wedding in 6 weeks. We did not know when we were going to get married, but we really wanted to this year, and we kind of decided we need to start now if it's gonna happen this year, which is also kind of why we're going with a smaller ceremony. I think it's also just more our style, but we have a florist, which was the last thing that we got. We have our photographers, which was the first thing that we really figured out. We have our videographers, which I'm super excited about, and what else is there? The rentals, so like tables, chairs, all of the dinnerware things, flatware, plates, all of that stuff. Essentially, it's under 25 people, and so we are going with a private chef. I posted a YouTube short about this a few days ago, but instead of doing like a traditional venue, we basically rented one insanely beautiful Airbnb, and we are going to get married at that Airbnb. It's on like 5 acres, and then we had our family get like Airbnbs within almost walking distance to that one. It's in a tiny little kind of town, and I'm also not trying to be too specific about exactly where it is, but that's essentially what we're doing. Instead of doing a traditional venue, we're getting an Airbnb. We did disclose to the owners that we were going to be getting married there. They did charge us, I think, a $1,500 fee up front, just wedding industry things. It was still thousands of dollars cheaper than a traditional venue. So for catering, we have a private chef, and I think she's going to bring a couple people to basically just make this huge family style meal Friday and Saturday. And so I'm really excited for that as well. I think it's just, again, more our style than having, like, we just don't want the house to feel full of like staff, and we just want it to be more so our families and just calm, casual energy, you know? And the more staff you bring in, I think the more it feels like you're putting on a real event. We are also not doing DJ or live band or anything like that. We are basically just buying a couple really big speakers, and we'll play those all through the weekend, just Bluetooth from our phones. And I mean, hopefully all of this works out well. In my head, I think we have pretty much everything figured out, honestly. I'll also share all of the exact vendors that we're using as soon as the weekend is over. I obviously have my dress. That came from Grace Loves Lace. I think everyone knows that. I did post that on Instagram. Henry has his suit, and all the details are truly falling into place, but now it's just little small things. Every day I come up with like 4 or 5 more things that we haven't done yet, and even just little like name cards and just little details that I want people to be, you know, to be impressed by or just to be cute. And so we're trying to keep it minimal, but I still want it to feel special. And because I don't have a coordinator, I'm just trying to come up with all of those little details myself. And Henry is helping so much, but I can't help but like probably care more about the details than him. So yeah, I mean, last night we had a campfire, and we basically were just playing a bunch of songs. We're still trying to like figure out which song I'm going to walk down the aisle to, an exit song. I don't think we're going to do a first dance, which is not that big of a deal. I just don't imagine there is going to be a ton of dancing. There might be, because everyone's going to be drinking. We're not going to have a dance floor, and you know, everybody getting super wild. We really want it to be more intentional, just like we're gonna have campfires and talking and laughing and music, and it might turn into dancing, but I think that would be more so because of the alcohol than because we have a DJ or something. But anyways, it's gonna be very, very fun. I could not be more excited. I'm just excited to marry Henry. I think you all know that. Been obsessed with him for years now. So it's exciting that we are finally coming to this point. Okay, my camera was like sitting in the sun and it overheated, but all I was saying is that we basically just have the details left. So I am going to finish up working on those over the next few weeks, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna get on with my day. Like I said, I'm gonna go into town, do the things, and then I'm gonna come back to this campsite. Hopefully it's not taken, and shower at the campsite. I just prefer showering with my own van these days over Planet Fitness. Call me crazy, but anyway, that is the day, and then also writing vows and whatnot. So I'm just gonna keep you in the loop throughout the day and what is going on. We have work, we have wedding, and we have like regular day-to-day life. I have to keep my dogs alive. So I am now sitting outside of a Starbucks just to upload these videos and to get some work done. I had to leave that spot, which I know I told you, but someone pulled in immediately after I left, which was just depressing because now I can't really go back to that spot. It is fine. That's just how free camping works. But now I am sitting here with all of my devices. I did go get a Starbucks drink just so, I don't know, I feel better about just using their Wi-Fi, but I'm watching a documentary here about the whole FTX situation. I have Instagram that I just posted, and now I'm posting on YouTube. So this is my life. Also, it's not about just posting that one video. I would not leave my campsite for that, but I do have like probably 3 hours worth of computer work, and I just don't feel like doing it in Starbucks or a coffee shop. So I'm just gonna use their Wi-Fi in my van and to get all of that done. Okay, I don't even know what I was saying. I think I was talking about my productivity. Someone walked in front of my van who triggered me, okay? It happens more often than you would think, where you run into people you know, even though you live in a van and you travel the entire country. Sometimes you run into people, and sometimes they're the kind of people that you'd love to run into, and it's like such a fun surprise, and sometimes it's a jump scare, okay? It's like slight nightmare, and that was the one that I just encountered. So I put my camera down so fast and got the hell out of there, but not that big of a deal, honestly. I just did not feel like having any sort of interaction or even eye contact, and so I left. However, was productive for the last couple hours, got tons of stuff done, and now I'm at the dog park so I can let the dogs run around. Ella knows exactly where she is, and she's stoked about it. And then I gotta write those vows, honestly. Procrastination. I think what I've decided is that today is my research day, vow research, where I watch other vows, listen to vows, get some ideas, write those ideas down. But I got so much wedding stuff done just now and work stuff. And honestly, right now my work stuff is also kind of wedding related. So it's just bridal brain. Is that a thing? People always talk about mommy brain. It's all I'm doing right now is planning a wedding. This is what happens when you plan a wedding in 6 weeks, just so you know. However, I'd rather worry about it for 6 weeks than worry about it for like a year plus. So I still stand by the decision to procrastinate. But here we are. Anyways, dog park. Let's go, Pearl. This dog cannot be taking her third shit. Pearl. Pearl. Pearl, 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 Pearl. Okay, several days ago at our campsite, there was this disgusting old watermelon on the ground and Ella kept eating it. So I put it on my windshield, and I've just realized while at the dog park that that nasty watermelon is in fact still on my windshield. So I will be throwing you away now. Ew. Have I even told you in this video where we are? Maybe I did, maybe I did not. We're in Bend, Oregon currently. We are not getting married in Bend, Oregon, so we do have to drive fairly far to get to where the wedding is gonna be. But we're here for now. I have a retreat with my agency, first one ever. This is my first like, you know how you see influencers or content creators going on all these like brand trips and retreat things? I don't know, never done any of it. This is not with a brand, this is just with my personal agency. But I'm very excited, and that's gonna be in Bend, Oregon in a few days. So I just figured I would get here early, and Henry came with me, obviously. We are just kind of hanging out in Bend until that retreat starts, and it's for about 2.5, 3 days. And then as soon as that is over, then we will be leaving and going to where our wedding is going to be. But the moral of the story is that we are in Bend in October, and today is Saturday, which means, if the math is mathing, that something will be going on like downtown Bend. Like, Bend is a very small town, even though it is actually kind of getting bigger, but it's still very small town vibes. And so there's always like little fall fests and things happening. And if it is a Saturday in October in Bend, I can only imagine that something very cute is happening downtown, and I want to do it. So I think I'm gonna bring my laptop so I can do my vow research on my laptop, but I need to be doing it downtown Bend. The dogs have officially run. Ella has swam. I wish she would have gone to the bathroom and she didn't, but that's gonna be a problem for later today. And now I wanna walk around to get a beer and listen to some like live music or something while I cry watching other people do their vows on my computer. So is that what I should do? Ugh, I don't know. It's the weekend, which means I don't wanna work, but I work every day. But my work is like fun work, so it's not a complaint. I love what I do. What am I talking about? But it's Saturday, so I don't want to do any of it. But I do want to do the vow stuff. It's just gonna be so hard. The the expectation is not that you followed that. Maybe you did. ADHD. Okay, we have arrived at our new campsite. So we have a new configuration with the vans. Henry is in here working. True. Is this spot better or worse than the last one?
It's better.
You think this spot is better?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're off a smaller road. There's no cars zipping by, so it's safer for the dogs. And
To be clear, there was no cars zipping by the last one.
Right, and I believe, depending on this Starlink, it's possible that this has way better reception.
We love that. It definitely looks the same because we're still in Bend, so it's just basically trees, but it's good vibes. I like the new one.
Yeah.
Took a second to get parked, to get configured correctly, but we have officially done it. I also did stop at Safeway since the last time I talked to you, just for some snacks for the next couple days. My bed is looking fantastic. That is my wedding dress under a dirty towel and in this box and in a bag in this box under this towel. I'm just trying to keep it clean before the wedding, but it's not easy when this is what my life looks like. Also, just to finish that walk around, ew, but I will be taking care of that shortly after my shower, which is the next step of my day. Okay, there's Henry. Just a man in the woods.
Losing weight.
Oh, we do love losing some water weight. Okay, I've just turned on my hot water, which is the first step to our shower. I think I've explained this, especially in like the van tour video, but my hot water heater is a 60-minute timer. But if I just do like 15-20 minutes of hot water, I will have piping hot water for like the next 8 hours. So it's not even worth turning it on for the full 60 minutes because that will just run down my batteries for no reason. So it's on like 15-20 minutes right now, and I'll have hot water until I go to bed tonight. So step 2 to us taking a shower today. We could have just gone at Planet Fitness, yes, but this is preferred. I have 2 water gauges, fills. I have 2 water fills. One is through the hose and the other one is just like a gravity fill is what it's called. And typically I just connect a hose and it has an RV filter on it, and then with that hose I fill up my water tank, which is about 40 gallons. But it's Saturday, I've said that a million times in this video, but the place where I always fill up my water I think is going to be very, very busy, and so I just don't want to go and fill up my water today. And so instead I'm just going to do the gravity fill, and this is the first time I'm filling it up this way in this van, but I did it all the time in my last one. Perfection. Success. There is water running down my hand, but that's fine. Also, because I did not say this, I did have like 12 gallons of water already, But between our 2 showers and the next like 24 to 48 hours before I actually do fill up my tank, I just wanted more water. So Henry's giving me 6, so that way we'll have 18. And then after both showers, I'll probably have like maybe 10, maybe 8 until Monday.
Is that you're
Complete.
You really do need to get that thing in there.
Wait, will you tell the people?
What?
Tell them what you're saying?
Well, your gravity fill goes like straight. It's like parallel.
Where do you think they are?
Huh?
Where do you think the people are?
Alright. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it, folks.
That's how you put it in there.
Don't hire him for the news anytime soon.
This is a pop-out privacy tent. You can buy it on Amazon.
How much?
I don't know, maybe 30 bucks, maybe less.
Damn.
The beauty of this one is that it's designed for tall people.
Ah.
A lot of them are only like 6'4". This one's like 7 feet or something like that.
Wait, you mean like 6'4" is not that tall? Also, I do know this is not everyone's style. I know a lot of people want the indoor shower, but that's much bigger than any van shower I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite spacious.
Personally, I prefer showering naked in the woods without one of these, but it is a Saturday in Bend, so I don't want to
You don't want
horrify
an indecent
anybody.
exposure.
Yeah, I don't want to scare anyone, you know?
Okay, well.
There you go.
Perfect.
And we can go a little.
There we go. That's good. That's good. Also, the toilet that we both do have, we have the same one in each of our vans, is fully portable. So it's the Lavio dry flush toilet, and we actually could literally put our toilet in this tent and use it to go to the bathroom, like a porta potty,
Right.
but fancy.
It's really more.
But we never do that. I've never done it once. I've actually never even used this tent once. I usually just put on a swimsuit and shower that way, but 3 bikers biked past me a few days ago when I showered, and even in a swimsuit, it was uncomfy.
Yeah, it's really for if there's lots of people around, people are driving by,
Yeah.
and you just don't need to be caught naked. That's just not a family-friendly thing to do, you know, to other people.
Clean as a whistle. Are you going next?
Mm-hmm.
Except my feet might be filthier. It's hard because I'm creating mud at my feet. But my body feels clean and my hair is not greasy, so that's the real win.
Mm-hmm.
That's my review. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. The lighting is looking quite nice. I am walking the dogs for probably their last long walk of the day. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. Our friend Travis has joined us for the evening and we're gonna have a campfire. He has a dog named Ayla, very cute dog. And I just wanna be a little bit more present. We don't get to see him super often, so I just wanna put the camera down and hang out with a friend, hang out with Henry as well, because we were apart all day. I think I said that we were gonna be apart all weekend, but we did decide today that we're gonna sleep in the same van and we're just gonna part ways for all day today and all day tomorrow. Regardless, I also realized I did not share with you why I've kind of taken a little bit of a YouTube hiatus. Not that I'm ever consistent, but Henry had an electrical issue with his van for like the last 6 weeks. We were in, I think, 3 separate Airbnbs, and we were also sharing my van a little bit, and it was just kind of chaotic. And so he finally got his van back. Obviously, we've seen it in this video. But we were in a house and I just didn't really know what to share, what to say. And I was planning the wedding and working and doing all of the other things. So I just kind of stopped making videos for a bit, but we are back in action and I am ready. I'm ready to share. I've been like itching to make a video. So I think I'm going to end the video here and then start my next one fresh tomorrow and just keep her going, you know, at least one a week. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are not already. Although I feel like everyone who watches these videos are already subscribed. But I appreciate everyone who sticks around. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you want more like daily content. I just post on stories there very often. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.